what advice would you give to people who want to get more into VR from 2 points of view, one of which is to experience things, and the other one is if they want to get involved with VR companies as you have and learning from what you've done, the programs that you've had to learn, etc. So let's go for the consumers first. Let's go for the starting point.
So the consumers, how they would get into VR easily, you mean? Or yeah, obviously, if you have an Android device, it will be the best choice is to get a Daydream, or the Daydream only works with the Google Pixel. So yeah, you either have to get an S7 Samsung or a Google Pixel and buy the head-mounted display additionally, and then just start exploring the app stores, which they have made available. Yeah, this is. I mean, if you don't want to spend too much money, that is, then this is the right way to go. Yeah.
Cool. And what we'll do, just one sec, so I'll edit. What advice would you give people if they want to become like you, Glenn, and get involved with a VR company?
Well, you need to have a background in computer science anyway if you want to really get into the development and the coding part. So I believe this is not much different than what current developers are doing. But if you're really interested in what I'm doing, like the UX part, it's actually, it's actually very interesting. Why? Because I'm actually an architect. From my education as an architect, I did like 7 years ago. So this benefits me quite a lot in developing a VR world, because you're not dealing with 2D space anymore.
Yeah.
So all the things architects are learning right now, these things are very valuable also for creating a VR experience, because they know how to do perspectives, they know how to build a room, they know how to make comfortable environments. So this is why I felt so comfortable in designing this VR interface. Yeah. So
people should study to become an architect and then do computer.
I think architects, they have or interior designers, they have how do you say, an advantage, yeah. In if they really want, if they're really interested in building VR environments, they have the right skill set, that's for sure, yeah. As a design point of view, so not technical. I mean, technical is more for the developers out there, Or for designers, UX and UI designers are very valuable. We just need to rethink what a user interface is like and how people actually use a user interface. I mean, it's no longer a keyboard and a mouse. It's your hands. It's going to be your hands, and this is what changes everything. How do you think about how to give the user a tactile feedback in space and playing sound when you push a button with your finger and things like this? And it's all a lot of fun. Yeah, and even there is some technology out there. I have it right here. It's called a leap motion. It's something you can put on top of your headset. I have my headset right here.
Yeah.
It's not connected right now, but it's this is my HTC Vive, and I had an add-on here, and I can put a sensor in here. So when I put on my headset like this, and I put my hands in front of it, it can actually see my hands, and I can move my hands and my fingers in real space.
Yeah.
So this is really awesome, and I think really this is the way to go in the future, is that controllers will disappear, and your headset, it will be an inside-out experience as opposed to an outside-in experience. So the outside-in experience is what is happening right now, is that you need to be tracked by sensors which you place on the wall or on your desk, and this is called an outside-in experience. And an inside-out experience is when your headset is actually scanning your environment and knows what it sees and where you are. And I believe this is what we should try to build for, and where the technology companies and hardware companies also should put their efforts in. And then in this, in conjunction with scanning your hands as well, so you can actually see your hands and operate UI elements in space. This is definitely the future and the way to go. Wireless and inside-out tracking.